Turtles are ancient reptiles characterized by a protective bony shell, living on every continent except Antarctica and found in both freshwater and saltwater environments. These cold-blooded creatures have lived alongside dinosaurs and can reach impressive lifespans, with some species living over 150 years. Hi, welcome to Cation. Turtles are reptiles of the order Testudines, characterized by a special shell developed mainly from their ribs. Modern turtles are divided into two major groups, the Pleurodira-side, necked turtles, and Cryptodira, hidden-necked turtles, which differ in the way the head retracts. There are 360 living and recently extinct species of turtles, including land-dwelling tortoises and freshwater terrapins. They are found on most continents, some islands, and, in the case of sea turtles, much of the ocean. Like other amniotes, reptiles, birds, and mammals, they breathe air and do not lay eggs underwater, although many species live in or around water. Turtle shells are made mostly of bone. The upper part is the domed carapace, while the underside is the flatter plastron or bellyplate. Its outer surface is covered in scales made of keratin, the material of hair, horns, and claws. The carapace bones develop from ribs that grow sideways and develop into broad flat plates that join up to cover the body. The word turtle is borrowed from the French word tortue or tortra, tortle, tortoise. It is a common name and may be used without knowledge of taxonomic distinctions. In North America, it may denote the order as a whole. In Britain, the name is used for sea turtles as opposed to freshwater terrapins and land-dwelling tortoises. In Australia, which lacks true tortoises family Testudinidae, non-marine turtles were traditionally called tortoises. But more recently, turtle has been used for the entire group. Sea turtles and the pignose turtle are the most specialized for swimming. Their front limbs have evolved into flippers, while the shorter hind limbs are shaped more like rudders. The front limbs provide most of the thrust for swimming, while the hind limbs serve as stabilizers. Sea turtles, such as the green sea turtle, rotate the front limb flippers like a bird's wings to generate a propulsive force on both the upstroke and on the downstroke. This is in contrast to similar-sized freshwater turtles such as the Caspian turtle, which uses the front limbs like the oars of a rowing boat, creating substantial negative thrust on the recovery stroke in each cycle. In addition, the streamlining of the marine turtles reduces drag. As a result, marine turtles produce a propulsive force twice as large and swim 6 times as fast as freshwater turtles. The swimming efficiency of young marine turtles is similar to that of fast-swimming fish of open water, like mackerel. Compared to other reptiles, turtles tend to have reduced tails, but these vary in both length and thickness among species and between sexes. Snapping turtles and the big-headed turtle have longer tails. The latter uses it for balance while climbing. The cloaca is found underneath and at the base, and the tail itself houses the reproductive organs. Hence, males have longer tails to contain the penis. In sea turtles, the tail is longer and more prehensile in males, who use it to grasp mates. Several turtle species have spines on their tails. Turtles make use of vision to find food and mates, avoid predators, and orient themselves. The retina's light-sensitive cells include both rods for vision in low light and cones with 3 different photopigments for bright light, where they have full-color vision. There is possibly a 4th type of cone that detects ultraviolet, as hatchling sea turtles respond experimentally to ultraviolet light, but it is unknown if they can distinguish this from longer wavelengths. A freshwater turtle, the red-eared slider, has an exceptional 7 types of cone cell. Fun facts: turtles have no ear openings. The eardrum is covered with scales and encircled by a bony otic capsule, which is absent in other reptiles. Their hearing thresholds are high in comparison to other reptiles, reaching up to 500 Hz in air, but underwater they are more attuned to lower frequencies. The loggerhead sea turtle has been shown experimentally to respond to low sounds. With maximal sensitivity between 100 and 400 Hz, the rigid shell of turtles is not capable of expanding and making room for the lungs, as in other amniotes, so they have had to evolve special adaptations for respiration. The lungs of turtles are attached directly to the carapace above, while below, connective tissue attaches them to the organs. They have multiple lateral side and medial middle chambers, the numbers of which vary between species, and 1 terminal end chamber. Most turtle species are opportunistic omnivores. Land-dwelling species are more herbivorous, and aquatic ones more carnivorous, generally lacking speed and agility. Most turtles feed either on plant material or on animals with limited movements like mollusks, worms, and insect larvae. Some species, such as the African helmeted turtle and snapping turtles, eat fish, amphibians, reptiles, including other turtles, birds, and mammals. Turtles generally eat their food in a straightforward way, though some species have special feeding techniques. The yellow-spotted river turtle and the painted turtle may filter feed by skimming the water surface with their mouth and throat open to collect particles of food. When the mouth closes, the throat constricts and water is pushed out through the nostrils and the gap in between the jaws. Some species employ a gatepan suck method where the turtle opens its jaws and expands its throat widely, sucking the prey in. Not only is it one of nature's most recognizable features, it's also a fascinating example of evolution in action. Thanks for watching.